So let's see. Um, I'm just sitting in the car parking lot over at the hospital emergency room. Yeah, just looking down over there. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, well, all because I bit off a little bit more than I could chew in terms of like cannabis. Um, yeah, it's only because I'm older. That's the thing. Like it allows for me to just swing from thing to thing, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, uh, yeah, that hurt, and then that breathing, and then that stupid throat thing, is still going on. By the way, that has not gone away. And it's like, then that could trigger a migraine, which isn't really what this is. It's more of the feeling, body sensations all start to become overwhelming, and it can cause me to panic, right? Especially when they're like really not good sensations. So, it then can lead to like that kind of terrifying bullshit, you know what I mean? And it's like, I know the fucking ways to do the thing to calm the fuck down. That's the thing, right? So I'm like, oh, yeah, I can take a shower and then get some pepper in me, eat a little food, that kind of thing. But it's like, I already had pepperine a little earlier from something else I was eating. And it's just like, oh, yeah, I haven't had cannabis in a while. That's why. It's from the dispensary from a while back. It's the same thing. I haven't touched anything for a while. So it's just like, oh, that's what helps. Make it bad, right? Not great. So, they have like 10 little milligram thingies, like hexagons. But I don't really see, that's the thing. I don't want to do that much. The thing is, I might have done that much. That's the problem. Okay. Right. Like everything for me, I know is like too intense. There's too much of the intensity problem. Once I gotten older too. Like some of these sensations just be really, really fun, and it's not like the same. I can't breathe or anything. Right? It's just like slowed down breathing instead of like, this is not really that. This is like my throat did do the thing again. Yeah. And then, oh, that's really, I'm quite dizzy kind of problem, which is then pass out. And it's like, not just pass out, like, oh, maybe have a heart attack. That's the issue. Yeah, like I live alone, right? And I'm like, now that I'm older, like I know where that kind of limit starts to get into. So it's like, ooh, no, and then homelessness, trauma, all the fucking eating not great, sleeping way too late, that kind of stuff over time, right? Adding all the hell up. So it's like, no, no. Kind of know a little bit about like that starting to become a problem. I'm only 34, so it's like, yeah, no. Only 34, which is just fine of an age to have a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, that's just for real. Can still have it. Yeah, and like actually very reasonably, much more so than like a younger 20-something that just started doing something, right? Like, they're just probably super freaking out. That kind of problem, right? And then it's like you get older and you suddenly realize that's not really the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's yeah. That's not good. I'm comfortable enough to say that I'm aware of myself and how far some things can go too far and cause a problem if that happens. And I'm not at all ashamed of myself to the point where I'd go, I'm not going to go to the hospital. It's not like I'm some big tough guy or some other shit. No, I'll go. Right? But the problem is it's kind of unlikely. But it's also like, I don't know if and or when. That's the thing. Like, I gotta tell you, everything else seems to line up that it's fine in terms of like cholesterol and heart rate and breathing rate. blood pressure often, but I used to sustain a much higher heart rate when I was younger. I used to eat much more poorly. I used to barely sleep at times. And yeah, no, I've been homeless. That's just kind of the thing. Like when you're homeless, it does get to you. Yeah, it's not good to be homeless. It's just not what it is. So, and yeah, that's the thing. However, I'm exercising every day, and I am trying to eat a lot better. Although it's not perfect, it's still what it is. Like, honestly, people probably have a better diet than I do. That's just what it is. When it comes down to, like, I can't get myself to cook when I would like to eat better. I can't really afford a lot of pre-cooked things, so I don't eat a lot of good food often, and that's not like something I like to say is like all of a sudden everything seems fine just because of like some of this is there. Like, I didn't do anything that allows for me to really know that's not going around in terms of any plaque buildup or anything else. My blood pressure is fine, but I'm young enough to then go like just open up a little bit more before it's ultimately something that might start to harden and calcify or something, whatever it could be. Let alone, then I don't even know why, but for some reason, it just now decided too much strain, too much whatever, and like, yay, you just get it, you know what I mean? You're just gonna have that happen. So, like, I don't like that part. That's the thing, like, I don't like that part. I don't really want to, die, man. So it's like, yeah, alright. So let's say I just go anyways. There's nothing saying I can't go to the parking lot if I'm having an issue. Like, hey, the guy was made to do, like, pay dude because he signed in, I think, is the most he could have done. He just stayed in the ER waiting room, right? And then, like, he went home. And it's like he had to pay money for that. It's like, oh, okay, so 52 chicken nuggets is the most. So, not 53. It's like, we're in the parking lot. And I don't sign in. Alright, but, like, do I need to? Do I need to do that? Is that a thing I need to do? No, probably not. Anyways. What is this? But like, yeah, it does go too hard for me. The palpitations feel a lot different for me now. And then there's the numbness, tingling left hand, which gets changed for what it's worth. So it's like I have this fused growth plate in my elbow. So it always kinks down, but it's when I was really young. So it does give me a little bit of numbness and tingling, and then that changes to such a degree that it goes like, oh yeah, no, that's with the heart palpitation, flutter shit, throat closey thing, it can kind of start to look a certain way, right? And I'm like, yeah, and then there's chest tension, neck tension, difficulty breathing, right? It's like, is it finally going? I don't know. And then I'm dizzy and I can have a heart attack. Oh, you just need to lay down. Right. And it's like, yeah, I could lay down. And then it's like, I pass out and I start to have an issue. So, yeah, well, no one's there to call, that's for sure. And my clinic is an emergency line. And I don't really need to go have somebody pick me up. Right, but I certainly wouldn't be able to get my shit together to call somebody if something really started happening. That's kind of a thing. Right? That kind of problem. So it's like, alright, well... And what would they be able to do? Just call? Like, they're gonna lift my ass up. I'm 6'4". Right, like maybe with a friend or something, but... yeah, they might call. And it's like, do I need to go? Yeah, probably if something like that happened, they're calling. Right. But you know, they'll lay down and everything else does work a lot better when you have someone else. Yeah, it's a thing. It can cause a lot of anxiety and panic. So what I do is, okay, well, I'm just gonna sit in my car. First off, I don't know what it is about sitting in my car. Changes how I feel, think, brainwave state, all that. So it's like, all right, that'll change it. Thing is I get really dizzy in the shower. Which is like, yeah, no, you can use a shower to calm down. It's like, well, yeah, I don't want to hit myself in the head if I slip and fall because I'm dizzy in the shower. Like, I just don't want to do it. All right, and it's just changed. Yeah, it's like it's just a little bit more dangerous now. Kind of how it goes. You know, like I'm in my mid 30s, 34, 35, 36 is mid 30s really, and then like, you know, you can kind of add that a little bit on the farther reaches of the 33, 37, right? I mean, it's definitely the in between mid and in between, you know, actually, right? Like you're 30, so like that kind of thing. It's like in between the mid, like the dead mid, you know what I'm saying? All that. But like, yeah, it's still something. Still something that with all the shit that I know and then all those situations that makes me go like, yeah, no, I kind of do need to do that now. I gotta look out for myself. I gotta get myself in the habit of just not having embarrassment and just doing it. Like, there is no such thing as embarrassing to live, right? And they say that, and it's like, what does it mean for a person who's SMI? What does that mean for a person who's trying to, like, you know, not have the cracks he fell into? Get rid of them. So, like, this is it. Like, I kind of, alright, I'll make a video, and I'll sit down. You know, instead of having to go in there because I have to calm down, right? But it's like if it continues and it gets really bad, like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to stop this and go in. Or if it's just not continuing to get better as it goes through my system and shit. It's like, right, yeah, no, I should probably go in. Yeah. Yeah, it's not persistent hallucinatory things anymore. It's more of a, oh, yeah, that might be a low-grade heart attack or some other shit. that might be something else that I'm gonna have to deal with, you know. And if you're like me, it's a we. You know what I mean? Like that's we are millennials, dude. So it's like, no, come on, bro. Get your shit together. Go. It's okay. All of us, you know what I mean? Like, get to the point where, like, is it that bad to, like, care about myself? Am I cool, hip bro? You know what I mean? That just too fucking, like, cool and does it all themselves and everything. Do I need to pretend I'm that fucking kind of strong bullshitter, you know? Something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, no. No, I'm not. I don't give a shit. Yeah, no, we all go like, yeah, no, but like, I don't want to make it worse. And if I am, you know, they can give me at least a little something on the way. I'm just saying, right? Like, just a little, you know, can you make it so like I'm good to go? That'd be nice. It's just what it is. It's how I want to go. Yeah. But like that usually means like I'm already gone on a gurney. They don't have really much that they do here. They try and transfer me on over to Summit because they have a real like bigger hospital. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of one of those things, and they don't really have, for what it's worth, an urgent care around here that's open 24/7 or anything this late. Let alone the only one that is in Pine Top. And that's like I wouldn't matter if I drove there anyways. I'm gonna spend that kind of level of money and gas, especially these days. March 31st, gonna be April 1st tomorrow. That's a whole thing. Yeah, soon in a couple hours, I guess. Yeah, very close. It's a little after 10. Like 10, let's see, because I can't, I'm on my phone. 7:05, basically. Yeah. Would have to pause this. Or swipe down. I'm not going to do it. That seems like so much work. I can just turn my wrist. I have to reach. This seems so stupid. I'm bugging you. Because, like, I don't like it. Maybe it changes something that fucks up. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, cameras used to do that. Like, oh, if you just slightly swipe, all of a sudden they just stop recording and die. Just straight up die because you tried. What did you do? You tried, you die now. Phone, no more. No more record. Believe it or not, no more. In the slightest. What the fuck, why? Now they can just do it, right? It's like, well, bugs in the program. I don't know. Because the programmers who program the programs, and that's the thing that had some of the bugs. But then also that's cascading, so now program also has bugs. So, like, actually, really, it started off with programmer. You know what I mean? It's kind of a thing. Except then that's hardware too, because like we programmers then went on like, yo, what's up? I've programmed when I was younger. I don't program anymore, actually. I know nothing about programming. We're talking like high school level basic fucking bullshit. You know, like I know some binary, barely, and anyway, I can just make any binary mean something though, to be fair. Like this is 1, 4, or I could do 8 total bits, and it's just like, okay, I just want it to mean this fucking letter or number, and you can just start making that turn into a whole bunch of knowledge. It's just anything, because it's like spit out this thing, right? And it's like that's just hardware speak for saying, okay, so like you send in the bits the right way to know that it energizes up like other little switches, and then they dump out at this kind of repeating fashion like manner, but then they go do like Morse code, right? So like what happens is that it comes out that bit way with that timing way to those particular things that mean those things later elsewhere over down here, that kind of thing. That sort of simple stuff, right? Like, and I'm not kidding, it's really simple. It's really not that hard. Like, it's when you think about it, it's like no, that's really rather simple. I mean, you could do it with marbles if you really wanted to imagine it. It really wouldn't be that hard. It's really fucking simple. So it's like, nah, you just have to hit a certain volt of amp as it goes through into that, and then like depending on how it goes through like a given pattern and set of transistors that just mean, hey, this thing, you know what I mean, right? So it's like basic level circuit electrical engineering, which isn't hard. It's like this means this to when you do this to it, right? That's all it means. So it's like it flows through or didn't flow through, or it did it this way or did it that way, and then like, oh, because this is over here and you did it this way, guess what? More of this, you know, whatever it is, and then it goes over here and it does its thing, and it goes like, and it's like, here's the timing, right? And it's like basically almost none to some, but then we got really good at knowing that there's like way lower than micro and nano sizes and like timing kind of stuff. So like really not as hard as people make it out to be. You know, nano is just kind of like a funny thing because it's like, okay, so what does that mean? And it's like, oh, BIOS means millisecond kind of thing that does these microsecond kind of thing that then goes like, which then all sends it the right way to give this one signal like this, right? And so like that gives you your nanosecond to even sometimes smaller second ranges. So it's like, no, it's actually pretty easy, completely. It's really not that hard. Like you can do it with like just an X, you know what I mean? And like a circle, that kind of situation. With like, oh, I'll just put like a dot in that circle. I'll just put like an X. This one has like a triangle up that way or that way. And like that's to help tell you where it's going. So like you can do like an inward facing triangle and that goes in this direction or that direction. But that's to tell you that it's like, hey, that means this is traveling these ways and it has this total amount of energy. And it means these things, right? And it's like, okay, why not? Right? And it's like, why does that matter? It's like, okay, well, this timing here, it goes like chunk 3, chunk 3, chunk 3. And it's like, all right, so it's getting sent that direction, and it's at this voltage, and it's going to change that voltage direction towards these ways because it's energized like this, and then that means for that transistor, it does these things, which then you see it do those things. And then it, you use that. So it's like, that's not hard. So it's like, you just do that for any transistor type that says it does this particular thing. You can look those up online. Yeah, it's not that fucking complicated or hard at all. In any aspect, you can do that. Like, we can do that. I've done that. I know what they are. There's PN types, if and or exceptions, blah 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 blah. It's all like C# level language basically to a lot of things. It's really simple. So like, not hard, and then like programming wise also super simple, that kind of thing. So it's like, all right, but if I do like a hollow triangle and that has a star in it going inward with my circle, that means this particular thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, what does that particular thing mean? Because that seems like a bitch and a half to draw. And I'm like, oh, right, yeah. So anyways, you do this over here, and you just do like dot, 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 and you put it on the outside. So that way, like, for sure, it's definitely that, and you didn't change it. That's like not hard to do. Right? And it's like, okay, yeah. It's like, right. But what if you don't have room for a dot? Then you just do like this kind of like half triangle kind of thing, and you make sure that it's in there. Like, it's just get like halfway or mostly there, that kind of thing. It's fine. Like, you'll figure it out. Because it's still pointed towards the center. That's the thing. That's all you need. It's like this angle, that angle, up, down, left, right. Different sub angles at different, chunkier. It's like, I can make like multiple, different ones that go this diagonal direction. Kind of like almost like I'm shading. You know what I mean? It's like, it goes just straight diagonal lines through. And it's like half shade, quarter shade, these kind of things. And that can mean something that you want it to. Like, let's say it's at like a different voltage, right? But it's still the same kind of thing that you need amperage wise. Or this is not the right amperage, but you have the right voltage going on because of that. It's like, all right, well, direction and then stars, like for this particular thing that you're doing along these particular, kind of set of transistor type things that you're using. Okay. And it's like, all right, so it's heading in that direction. But it's like, you have an outer square and all those. And it's like, yeah, why? What do you mean? Oh, right. Yeah. For the X. Yeah. Okay. So like, you got an outer square. It's like, all right, what do you want it to mean? Right. It's like, oh, well, square, that's a phase offset maybe. So like the hyperthreading, why not? It's up, and it's like, behold, a little sooner up, but it's like, like that. It had that dip that's just far enough for it to then mean you can go like skip, jump, go up. And it's like, don't worry, that's phasing. We're just doing two at once. You know what I mean? And that's all they do. Like, literally, that's it. So it's just like, swing, door trap, square. Done. Easy as pie, right? So it's like, all right, there you go. That's phasing on the right, phasing on the left, any phasing direction. It's like, what? Either transistor points or within the transistor itself. Because it's like, oh, you can put it like this particular style of like circle around your X or your circle, and that means this inductive at this point. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Right? And it's like, all right, so then it intersects around the outside, so that way it's all like, yo, I'm almost like the field idea of the wobbly thing called like electron orbits. So it's like little circles, and it's like a nucleus wobbles around all the time, and so then that circle is always like, fuck you, what the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll go back that way or something. Right? And it's like, wee! Someone gave me a boost. I'm just orbiting around, Fuck you, bitch. So, like, that could be a fun one, Like, Nucleus Chan just goes like, fuck off, bitch. You just pushed on me this hard? What is this? Get out of here. It's like, no, I kind of still love you. Just having a fun time. All right. Point is, guess what? Tracer just doing this kind of shape of like, getting electricity towards it. We have field. That's right, on magnets sent out from all these tiny little electrons getting fucked up. Ow! Ooh! Yeah, whatever the fuck you want it to be. Spank. Oh, that's my force. That's my voltage. Fucking thrust. That's my amperage. Right? Because it basically is. Amperage is just this huger, larger inductive wave, right? It's just like big squeeze. Right here, big pulse squeeze. Versus voltage is like, fucking compress. It's real small. You know what I mean? So it's like huge voltage, all of a sudden, bang, boom. Oh. Meanwhile, I'm starting power, I'm just getting electrocuted over here with huge voltage. It's a good thing I have this to just soak the heat and not give a shit. Meanwhile, it also means, I'm just this super hyper spiky wave, so I just crash diaphragm and break up. So it's I'll mostly get absorbed, but I will absolutely try and get through that, whatever that is. Look at God! Yeah, get out of here, you amazing bitch fuck. Yeah. Anyways, amperage kind of the same thing, right? It's amperage. It's okay. It's boom. It might be small, but it has this ginormous long tail of compress. And it's I drag others with me. Look at my total amount of mass. I refuse to slow down. And it's oh, yep. Get fucking wrecked, mate. Down here. Bang. But that's Bernoulli principle for us, right? Because it's there are other gases and energies around, so it just transfers it as a field through that given medium. But if you think about quantum in a very, very, very empty space, right? Which is this bigger box, okay? Which they've never been able to do because neutrons and neutrinos and just a shit ton of Faraday occasion, you still don't even get them there. It's ridiculous, the density, and then the amount of energy and fucking onion layers you have to get really fucking far on that, and you still need a bunch of reflectors and vacuums and shit. And you're still gonna put it probably underground. You know what I mean? Because fuck that, right? So it's just yes, absolutely have to do. Yeah. Just a little accent there, a little accent French. Because LHC, it's fuck you, look at our tiniest little guys that are as close as they can get them to these little fuckers. This is fucking hard, and you're just fuck you. I'm yeah, no, I know you watch. It was hard, to be fair. It's just that you didn't account for how that moved inwards, which is the problem. That was the main goal of getting them to go even the furthest step further they have to go to finally get there. That was the shit show. It's look, no, fuck this. Just move energy around in a static way that you understand that you're doing, right? And then as you do that, try and account for as many of these particular things of noise that you could go fuck you, destructive interference, and just grab it back in. Fuck you. We accounted for this because we see also eyes, but then also of that bullshit. Get the fuck out. Go away. Absorb you, and also I reflect. Go away. Shoo. Fuck out of here. But yeah, you have to a little bit do that, right? So it's yeah, that's why I designed it. It's almost an experiment itself. How fucking bad can I make it for them to get in? Fuck you. Fuck off. But yeah, the thing was it turned out mathematically possible. So I was fuck this, I'm gonna do it. And then it turned into, holy shit, I'm basically absorbing passively in a lot of ways. Quantum noise and fucking foam at that point. It's like, whoops. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them anyways. But like, I'm just gonna have to do the art thing. Yeah, so it's like I'm really cool and like I'm doing. It's like I know what I came on to, you dumb fucks. But like you're gonna steal it, aren't you? I hate you so fucking much. I want you to look. Never not credit me. And plus, I'm broke. What is this with the no money thing? And you stealing my stuff? What is that about? I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. Every one of you that's ever done it, I fucking hate you so fucking much. So like, there's that. I'm done with that memory. You know what I mean? So, like a lot. I want them dead. I'm never gonna actually do anything. Like, yeah. I mean, I'll wiggle my fingers like this and think really hard. Fuck you. I hope this happens. And like, you never know. It might genuinely happen. Hey, yeah. It's a thing. It's just saying. So anyways, we're just gonna go along with like, yeah, I hate them a lot. They cause me a lot of fucking mental strain and stress. And no one really seems to want to be fucking trying to investigate them either, which like bothers me a lot. So there's that. And like, those are more than you think. Like, comments are just fucking verbatim videos after a while. Let alone, like, not just comments, you know, and numerous ones of those. It's like, fuck tons of posts, fuck tons of, like, posts across different actual websites I go to and I post on, right? Then comments on Reddit, too. And it's just like, you guys are just shitty people. Like, I don't really understand why I wouldn't think of you as just shitty people. You know what I mean? Like, and then, oh, that's not even getting into the hacker shit from back in Chandler, Arizona, where I used to live. Which I call it that because it's like space-time move, similar thing, doesn't matter. That's around the era of when I was there. And I made space, you know, this construct of this total thing volumetrically as it moved around, sort of thing. Anyways, but like, yeah, that's kind of what that is. So it's like, that's the place there where that went down. You know, for a long time, that I caught on really hard and really fast because it's like, well, I finally opened up and started talking out loud to myself to process shit. And then, like, that really started going down more than just like, here's some advertisements and feed suggestions. That kind of problem of, like, way too fucking accurate. That kind of, oh, hi there. Yeah, there's no fucking way. You could never possibly convince anyone through this. That is ridiculous. That is a actual bullshit level of crazy statistical improbability. Even voices of like, hey, you know, this is what you're saying it is. And it's like, hey, oh, look that up on Google. And it's like, okay. Yeah, that's true. So, you know, there's that. Yeah. Meanwhile, that's still me talking to you out loud. Back and forth. I can hear you. That's the thing. Yeah, like I can hear you. Yeah. So like, yeah, bit different when I can control it and move it around and make it do things. Which, like, is that psychosis? Well, the thing is, the only reason why I would ever believe that is with like all of that evidence I went through, which statistically becomes less and less and less likely as it kept happening. So it's just like, okay. Well, that was just going to be me being a bitch to some people, you know, thinking nasty thoughts towards people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, whatever, dude, who doesn't do that? You guys are jerks, I'm going to go do other things now. And it's like, oh. Well, you did steal that, and the only way that is, and you wouldn't really leave me alone because of hacking. I do kind of like doing that thing where I go after people that wronged me. Why not? Why not do it my way? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Okay. I was like, then I did it. I'm still doing it. So here's the art piece. You know, of course, because I'm a regular dude. What would it be Instead of they're like, I'm so much better than you, and all the things, look how much I am, like all the accolades I got from your ideas and how I executed them barely as well as you, but like everybody liked it because of some shine on some turd shit. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they really are fucking doing pretty damn well on some of that. Genuinely. Doesn't change that they stole it. That's the thing. I'll give them that the work is there. However, don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm out. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, you're the ones that suck. So yeah, then like I could just keep doing that. So I did. Just I'm not kidding. I still just kept doing that. I posted those posts on Blue Sky, Twitter. I mean, where didn't I post that shit? And then it kept happening. You know, and like then there's the Blargy Payson thing, you know, BL, AR, so Bravo, Lima, Alpha, you know, there's it, Romulus, Gamma, Hector, Pistol, Alpha, Sierra, T as in Tyler, Y as in yttrium, or like, you know, Y. Something like that. You know what I mean? So, like, there's that. But I am actually kind of freaking out. That's the fucking problem. Yeah. So that's why I'm here. Yeah. That's kind of the fuck you of it. So it's like, hey, yeah, no, you did that. Yeah, no, you guys are that. Yeah. I'm not. Never will be. So there's that. Never is a long time that I'm going to live. And still prove it. So, still that. You won't be there. That's true. I mean, you're dead. Because, like, yeah, who wants the fucking douche fuck that did this to a person and the whole conspiracy of them that ruins everything for everyone no matter what? That's sort of the problem, right? Like, this is what's currently going on, the crisis-y problem that continues to continue on. You know, they're preventing all the fucking shit. They want to say that this wouldn't be serious, that there's a fuck ton of shit after one guy that they're all stealing from, and basically makes it so the whole world has gotten well as far as they have. And isn't just claiming he made the whole universe. At that point, there's so much damn evidence that doesn't go with, like, he hacked somebody and then he just whatever, in terms of statistical probability analysis over a decade in advance, got it perfectly right in a snap. You know what I mean? That kind of problem. So it's like, well, sucks to be them. No one's gonna go with that. That's just not a thing. Yeah. Only worser people that want to continue worsening everything. So, like, yeah, you know, that's kind of how that one works. I was like, yeah, no, if it was you, what would you do? Probably be the same. It's a regular dude thing to think, feel, and act on in terms of like, all right, well, I'm just keep setting your fucking shit up to fucking get hit and hurt. You know, I don't really want to deal with you. Stop doing this shit. You know what I mean? You should take it, the hint for what it is. Clearly, stop. I've already asked you online too, you fuck faces. You know? So you're dumb and stupid and a shitty gabba. So it's like, what? It's fucking, you know, what it is. So anyways, stop doing that, you know what I mean? Here's another video saying it. Right? Huh. Wouldn't even matter, you know? You should still take it like you shouldn't just steal a dude's work. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? You know, what the fuck is this? Anyways. But then, hey, you know, here I am calming down, trying to show I'm a real person. Just the same. Right? Because it's like, I am, though. How it goes. Still old. Go to the hospital, honestly, if you need to. There's no harm, no foul, no shame there, dude. How that one is. Then, you know, you got those fuckers basically being shitwads. Really? Yeah, well, no, it's more like, the Gabagoos trying to hang on to doing what they did to me. That kind of thing. Because I'm not letting it go. I never let it go. Like, it's always going to be there. Like, no matter what, it's dead. We're dead. We're done. It's forever. Yeah, I want you dead. It's kind of how that one goes. You know, like, you really have to apologize. You're going to have to do it. Yeah. So it's like, all right. And, yeah, no, there's going to be like, we're all going to make sure everybody knows what the hell that was. That happened here. What went down. So there's that. Yeah. And, like, yeah, that's how you have to do that. So, yeah, but like, so we can talk about other things, right? Because like, this is where I'm here for this long, you know, like and why I'm here for this long. Because like, why not switch it into like, hey, you know, that, and then just fucking make certain people really pissed off as fuck with their ideas of predictive analysis. Like, this is where I am for this long, for my bias immediately treating it like that was wrong. But it is, physics-wise, you know what I mean? Like, that's the truth, you know? You don't really see it, generally, because you're just on a statically moving to your eyes place. But, like, no, that's not how that works. It's still rotating and going around. It doesn't stop. So there's that. As long as you're alive, you know. Period. 2 commas before. Kind of thing. So that way you understand what the pause was for and how you're supposed to maybe understand it to be read as. Because it's clearly referencing you thinking that in an internal biasy manner. Yeah, with a pause and then like, no, because I'll just do long time over time, heat death, and we'll argue about that. And I say, and then, yeah, no, but like, yeah, for you, basically, in the rest of your life, unless you're immortal, maybe. So like, no, you're wrong, stupid fuckface. You're so wrong. Yeah, it was the flipping you off from you, trying to weakly do that. I'm like, get right, bitch. Fucking pussy, bitch. Ass, fucking, oh my god, bitch. Utterly obliterated. She's like, clearly. Can't even see you anymore. Good shit. Moving on. Still fucking talking, are you? I want you to go ahead. Yeah, stop fucking around, bitch. Yeah, look at that. Shut up, bitch. It's always kind of like a thing, you know, that they do consistently, the same stupid shitwaddy things. They're always kind of the same people, up and down. Anyways. Yeah, but like, hey, guess what? I'm, you know, I don't know, like, still kind of figuring things out with where I want to go and what I want to do. Just the same as anyone else, really. I have some decisions and apparently, you know what, I'm feeling better. I'm just gonna go home.